Hey guys. So, I try to do these videos as quickly as I possibly can due to my mompreneur life and a very, very busy toddler. So I wanted to drop in and make sure I at least speak to everybody about Married to Medicine. We know that they just wrapped. And everyone was making it such a big deal that Apollo was at the reunion. But can I be honest with everybody? Like, I thought that we would have heard more from the whole situation, right? So, like, we don't talk about where was he at the child's birthday party. Um, we don't we don't see him or anything. And so for Phaedra to be like, oh, people asked about him, I brought it up. I know Phaedra is about the optics. We all know Phaedra is about the optics. And maybe they were um on a good page even during the party and he just wasn't there. Or maybe they weren't. And now they are in a good place. And so she's like, yo, come on out, right? And we all know Apollo is a beautiful piece of eye candy. Okay. Like there's no denying that. Um, but they wasn't really giving nothing. I feel like she didn't really give this season, but I can understand drawing back and saying, well, wait, these are these ladies' platform. Let me just see how I fit into this space. Let me learn who they are and what everyone is about, right? And not as much. The shade on Married to Medicine is different than the shade on Housewives of Atlanta, right? I think we can all agree in that. And so I feel like her dress gave more this season than she did. And bringing on Apollo, it didn't do it for me. I was glad to see him. Um, Glad to know he's okay and glad to know that they're in a good space, right? Um, but nah, it fell flat for me. It fell flat for me. And probably because Dr. Heavenly did hype it up a little bit with her and Carlos, like, child, Apollo gonna be there or whatever. And who knows, maybe there was a lot more said, but they cut it out. They did their editing and things of that nature. And so it's like, y'all left us with a couple of crumbs. I really don't want to see this show go in the direction of the other reality TV shows because what makes it cool and unique is that it's different. And so, it's Married to Medicine, and all we got was no marriage and no medicine. Like, I mean, from this set. And I like Phaedra. I love Phaedra. I think she can give some reads. I think she's a beautiful person. I love her activism. I love how she is with her boys. It's not that. It's just that I felt like we were given a hype up and it just didn't deliver. Was the reunion all right? Yeah. But I mean, like everyone else has been saying, Sweet Tea um, and Heavenly's Beef kind of really made the season. And then the quad stuff made it somewhat entertaining. It was sad, right? Like, and I'm glad that Toya and Dr. Simone went on Carlos King's platform to share their version of the story or whatever. But it's like outside of that, I mean, that's just what the season was about. Now, they was better than Potomac, I mean, and I will have a video coming out on Potomac because Potomac is playing in our faces. But I don't want Married to Medicine to end up like a Potomac. Hmm? Understood? And so, like, I know I seen Apollo talking about, oh, he hopes that, he wants to be back on TV or whatever. And I'm not mad, right? You was married to Phaedra, and I'm pretty sure if she was asking Dr. G for this $4,000, I don't think Dr. G is lying about that. then you probably have to have that money mindset. You dealing with a go-getter. And so you got to be a go-getter when you're dealing with a go-getter. And I just feel like, he looking for his opportunity in his moment. And then what, right after this, it comes out about his affair or whatever. It's just a mess, a hotmess.com. But anyway, they weren't giving me nada. So that's why I labeled it this, because I'm like, I didn't get anything from it. I see other people in their comments, but for me, it felt flat. Let me know what your thoughts are. I wasn't going to be long with this video, but I just found it interesting that here we are, they're on the show, and it just wasn't given for me. Great season, but I want to see more with Phaedra. I want to see more with her holistic practice or stuff like that. Like, give us more story, or are you going to continue giving us Nida? Okay. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, leave me some comments. What you thought about it? What, did it fall flat for you too? Or am I alone in this space? Thanks. See you soon.